This one character could totally shake up the MCU by becoming the ultimate Lifebringer. Yep, I'm talking about Galactus. But wait, who exactly is Galactus, the devourer of worlds? Galactus is one of Marvel's biggest, literally, villains, and he's finally making his proper live-action debut in all his planet-devouring glory as the main antagonist in this summer's retro-futuristic The Fantastic Four First Steps, directed by Matt Shakman. We get a quick glimpse of him in the new trailer, and while Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer teased his presence as a massive cosmic storm, we've never actually seen him in his full, towering form on the big screen until now. With the latest take on Marvel's first family starring Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and Ebon Moss-Bachrach, it's time to brace ourselves for the arrival of Galactus, the helmeted cosmic force of destruction. But where did this colossal villain come from? Who first created him? When did he make his first appearance in classic Silver Age comics? Galactus made his grand debut in Fantastic Four number 48 in March 1966, thanks to the series' massive popularity and Marvel's drive to keep expanding its universe. Though the issue officially carried a March 1966 cover date, it actually hit stands on December 9, 1965, marking the arrival of one of Marvel's most legendary villains. In this pivotal 1966 issue, the Fantastic Four gets an unexpected visit from the Watcher, a cosmic being who warns them that Galactus is on his way to devour Earth. In a desperate attempt to hide the planet, the Watcher even sets the sky ablaze to keep it out of sight from Galactus's advanced scout, the Silver Surfer. Once known as Norrin Radd, a historian from the planet Zenn-La, the Silver Surfer became Galactus's herald in exchange for sparing his homeworld from destruction. Despite the Fantastic Four putting up a solid fight against this cosmic messenger, the Surfer ultimately manages to call in his master. And when Galactus finally arrives, he does so in truly epic fashion, ready to turn Earth into his next cosmic snack. 3 years later, in Thor number 169, Galactus got a deeper backstory. It turns out he was once a mortal named Galen from the planet Ta, the last survivor of a dying galaxy. In a desperate attempt to escape a deadly creeping plague, later known as the Black Winter, Galen and his people launched themselves into the universe's largest star. Over time, his origin has been expanded and reworked, revealing that before the Big Bang triggered the seventh iteration of the universe, Galen was infused with the cosmic essence of the sentience of the cosmos, transforming him into the immortal force known as Galactus. His never-ending hunger for worlds isn't driven by malice, but by pure necessity. He consumes fertile planets to sustain himself and maintain balance in the universe. Traveling in his massive world ship, Ta-2, Galactus isn't a villain in the traditional sense, he's simply doing what he must to survive. Galactus is often described as the physical metamorphosed embodiment of a cosmos. While he isn't an abstract, non-corporeal entity, his true form is beyond comprehension for most beings. Each species perceives him in a way they can understand, whether as one of their own kind or a deity. When interacting with other cosmic beings, he can even appear as a humanoid star. His role in the universe goes beyond just devouring planets. He serves as a cosmic test of survival for civilizations. His very existence also keeps the powerful entity Abraxas in check. However, since he feeds on planets capable of sustaining life, entire alien civilizations are wiped out as a consequence of his hunger. Galactus usually uses an elemental converter to efficiently transform matter into energy, though he can also absorb energy directly from cosmic beings and mystical entities, sometimes with unpredictable results. This energy fuels his immense powers, collectively known as the Power Cosmic, which grants him universal awareness, telepathy, telekinesis, energy projection, matter transmutation, teleportation, force field creation, interdimensional travel, life creation, resurrection, and even large-scale cosmic manipulation, like recreating entire dead worlds or destroying multiple solar systems at once. To help him find suitable planets, he appoints heralds, individuals granted a portion of the power cosmic, allowing them to manipulate energy in extraordinary ways. While this gift enhances their abilities, it also replaces their natural essence. Galactus can revoke this power whenever he chooses. he has been weakened in the past due to a lack of sustenance, leaving him vulnerable to attacks from the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and even mystical forces that force him to relive the devastation he has caused. Beyond his raw power, Galactus is one of the most brilliant minds in the universe, capable of crafting immense starships, humanoid battle robots called Punishers, and the ultimate nullifier, a weapon so powerful it can destroy and reshape the multiverse. His massive space station Ta-2 is a solar system-sized Mobius strip that Mr. Fantastic believes could be the greatest energy source in the universe. Even though Galactus is known as the devourer of worlds, he isn't a traditional villain, he's more of a cosmic force, maintaining balance in the universe. However, in the Ultimate storyline by Al Ewing and Kenneth Rocafort, his role briefly shifted from Destroyer to Lifebringer, flipping his entire purpose on its head. The Ultimates took a radical approach to dealing with Galactus, trapping him in his incubator and fundamentally altering his very nature. This transformation turned him into the Lifebringer, the complete opposite of his former self. To prove his newfound purpose, Galactus restored the very first planet he had ever consumed. With the threat of the Devourer gone, the Ultimates moved on, and Galactus embraced a more heroic existence. But not everyone was on board with this drastic change. His new role as the Lifebringer put him at odds with Master Order and Lord Chaos, two powerful cosmic entities who saw his transformation as a disruption to the natural balance. They wanted him to return to his original form, and even brought him before the living tribunal to be judged for upsetting the cosmic order. However, Galactus made a compelling argument. Since the multiverse was still evolving, his new role could be a positive force rather than a threat. His reasoning convinced the tribunal, allowing him to continue as the Lifebringer, at least for a time. When their appeal to the living tribunal failed, Master Order and Lord Chaos decided to take things into their own hands. They merged to create a stronger entity called Logos, who forcibly reverted Galactus back to his devourer of worlds form. However, Anti-Man made the ultimate sacrifice to restore Galactus as the Lifebringer. Despite this, Galactus eventually embraced his original nature once again. The turning point came when he consumed a planet to prevent the deadly Ultron virus from spreading across the universe. With his hunger reborn, the Silver Surfer returned to his side, resuming his role as Galactus's herald, this time guiding him toward uninhabited worlds to feed. Since then, Galactus has been drawn back into Earth's affairs. Dr. Doom summoned him, only for the Fantastic Four to drive him away. Later, he became tangled in Dormammu's schemes, absorbing multiple mystical entities and throwing reality into chaos before being stopped by Doctor Strange. No matter how many times he changes, one thing seems inevitable. Galactus can never truly escape his role in the cosmic order. He is, and perhaps always will be, the Devourer of Worlds. The legendary Devourer of Worlds is being brought to life by acclaimed British actor Ralph Ineson, known for his deep, commanding voice and memorable performances in Game of Thrones, The Witch, The Northman, and last year's Nosferatu. With his signature baritone and imposing screen presence, Ineson is the perfect choice to embody Galactus. In the Fantastic Four First Steps, Galactus will be the only version of himself across the entire multiverse, similar to America Chavez, who also has no variants. And from what we know so far, he's definitely going to destroy the Fantastic Four's world before they make their way into the main MCU timeline by the film's end. Once that happens, he'll be heading straight for the larger Marvel Universe. Of course, we won't know for sure until the movie hits theaters on July 25th, 2025. That's a wrap for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this and other exciting upcoming movies and series. We'll see you next time.